Hello everyone, today we are going to discuss about a great poem, The Pulley, written by George Herbert. Friends, the pulley title stands for to pull towards yourself, means when you are standing towards a door and you are instructed to pull the door, then that action is called the pulley. Now the pulley is a religious poetry in which George Herbert discusses about the creation of human and what powers God has given us that we are going to study in today's lecture. So before starting the poem, let's know about the George Herbert, our poet. So George Herbert is a metaphysical poet who likes to learn religious poetry, and he used to write the small poetries, and this is the small description of George Herbert. Now let's jump back to the poetry, The Pulley. So when God has made the man in very start, he had a glass full of blessing. God then says that they will give everything he has to the man. Every worldly riches despising like contrasted into a span would be given to the man. Means at first God has the mind that he will give everything, every power what God has with himself. But let's see, at last he denies to give all and took the rest to himself. So at first God gave strength to the man, following which he gave beauty, wisdom, honor and pleasure. When God gave almost everything, he resisted and decided to leave the rest within himself. And why he left the rest, let's see it out. Now God said, if he bestow the last speciality of mankind on the man, then they will cherish and praise the gifts provided by him instead of God himself. Means here the God became selfish and greedy, that if I give all the powers to the man, if I will give all the powers to the man, then man will become the superior and they will cherish and praise the powers, not the God. So with this selfishness, God kept him to himself the rest, giving us the restlessness. Therefore, God kept the rest with himself and wants the man, that is his creation, to pray in front of the God for their rest. This will make God a part of people's life and he can control every one of us. Now God kept with himself the rest and gave restlessness to the man, by which if the man becomes rich and wealthy, he will definitely be alone and restless. Therefore they will come to God someday for their needs. So this is a small poem, The Pulley by George Herbert, which is a religious poetry. It is a very interesting poem as it describes the creation of we humans, that how we men were created and how we were given the powers by the God and what powers God gave and what he took because of his selfishness. So this is all about today's lecture. I hope you liked it. I hope you liked my explanation also. Thank you for watching. Have a good day, and if you have any queries, just feel free to comment below. Goodbye and keep learning.